First of all, shout out our crowd, student section. I thought the energy was off the charts once again. Students are here early. They're bringing a lot of positive energy to the group. I thought for about 8 or 10 minutes in the first half, we played as well as we played in a long time, and just couldn't sustain the run. We missed 5 straight free throws. You look at the flow of the game, and you get in a rut from the line, and you're not able to capitalize, and the game feels a lot different. So overall, we got something out of this experience. Temple, they have some strengths that can expose some things that we're not. I thought down the stretch, our guys really sat down. They were active in the gaps. They supported each other and found ways to get crucial stops, especially down the stretch.
Dusty, Giancarlo obviously returned today, and I think there was a stretch in the second half where you guys went with him instead of Vlad or Trey. What was sort of the thinking behind that stretch?
They were playing small ball, and anytime the team's playing small ball, and their center, he made 3 threes, 33 Hoffman, he made 4 threes. And we know what our Achilles heel is on defense. Vlad protects the rim, and sometimes we overhelp and get sucked in. That happened a few times. He goes 4 for 4, and so we felt like the best chance for us to win the game was to play Trey and Giancarlo and switch. I thought they did a great job on the guards, and to be honest, Vlad, when he switched, he did a really nice job on the guards, defending, keeping them in front, forcing tough shots. It was just he got sucked in off the ball, and it's hard to change habits on the fly that he does every single day. And so it's partly on our system, and it's partly on us not being able to adjust on the fly. But credit them; they made plays, they found some mismatches. But like I said, I thought our Trey and Giancarlo, especially down the stretch, really sat down and played great defense and got some big long rebounds.
Coach, to follow up on that, when he checked in, you guys went on a 7-0 run. Can you just talk about what he contributes to the team that doesn't involve scoring, and especially when he's running pick and roll with the likes of Davis and Boyd?
He does so much. He's emotionally for us. He's such a positive guy. He brings great energy, brings physicality, toughness, and also communication on both sides of the ball. And then when he's in, we usually get better shots because he can pull the other big away from the rim like their big was able to do, and then he can quarterback our offense. And his ability to read the defense, to take what the game gives him, create shots for his teammates. I think you saw that in the first and second half. I could go on until tomorrow raving about Giancarlo Rosado. So it's great to have him back. When he was out, we got Trey and Brennan, great experience, and now it just gives us another weapon down the stretch. And each night is going to feel a little bit differently, but we're going to have to find different ways to win.
Elijah, from your standpoint, what was it like having Giancarlo back?
It was amazing. His nickname quarterback. So he throwing that thing around. We getting that chase action, flash action, and stuff like that. So it just opens up our offense. And we missed that.
Elijah, you had 16 points while 4 of your teammates also scored in double digits. How important is it to have an offense as balanced as the team is capable of?
It's very important. Is it on? Yeah, it's very important because for scouting purposes, you don't know who's going to pop off that night. It might not even be the top 4 tonight. It could have been somebody else, So it's very important just to keep it off balance, keep them off balance.
Elijah, you mentioned Giancarlo, and when you have a center or a big, I guess, who can create passes and create opportunities for other guys, how much does it help guys like you and Nelly to sort of open up the offense and give you guys easier shots?
Just like you said, it makes it easier. G, he can hit us on the back door, he can hit us on the flares, the sitting pockets. He just opens up the offense, and it's just so much simpler when G's out there and he's being himself.
And what was the locker room like when you guys found out that he was playing today?
Oh, yeah, we was happy. I think we found out probably when we got back.
He was cleared Monday, and he practiced last couple days.
Yeah, we've been found out, and we dapped him up, hugged him, told him we miss him, and we're ready to lock in.
Dusty, what do you like the first 10 minutes? You guys seem to be moving the ball a lot, but what do you see?
That was it. It was guys really trying to create for their teammates, making great decisions, and credit Temple. I thought the rotations and getting matched up after we had an advantage, I thought they did a nice job. We had a couple threes that looked like they were about 98% of the way down and pop out, but the ball movement, I thought we got to the second and third side with probably 25 seconds on the shot clock, and that's our goal, is to get it up, get to the 3-point line is hopefully within 3 seconds with all 5 guys, and then get us flowing. The more flow, the less organized, the better we play. And so it's a responsibility for everyone when they don't have an advantage to get it moving until it's created. And then we have guys that really play well off of each other. So, sometimes you get a lead and it's more of a challenge. But I thought, like I said, 6 or 8 minutes. I told a couple guys coming off the court that was poetry what they were doing.
Coach, you guys had 4 guys tonight, all hit multiple triples. How important is that to the offense when you're getting success from multiple guys from deep like that?
It's important, and obviously the more weapons you have. But I thought Jalen Gaffney was great. He just makes us better. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He had a plus 20, and took 1 shot. I thought he was awesome. I thought Brandon Weatherspoon. I mean, he's an emotional leader. It's awesome to see him getting his production back up. I thought his 3 steals were the separators. They were hanging around and they tried to go at our bigs, and he was in the gap and had a couple of great rakes and turned into easy baskets. I won't say easy baskets, transition baskets, because Temple challenged from behind even on those. But I thought he was awesome. That's our team. The unsung heroes are ultimately why we are in position to compete for a championship.
Coach,
Coach, you talked a little bit about the hot start. While you guys were jumping out to that lead, you guys controlled the glass by a significant margin. As that margin closed, so did the scoring gap. Can you talk a little bit about what you saw with that battle?
Yeah, I thought when the ball was really moving, all 5 guys were engaged, and they could anticipate when the shots were happening, so they could work for offensive rebounding position. Once the ball started sticking a little bit, then everyone, body in motion stays in motion. I thought once our bodies stopped moving, then we weren't as aggressive on the glass. We weren't getting to the long rebounds, and it was because we all have a responsibility to keep it moving and not hold it. And once we start holding it, then we lost our aggression on the offensive glass.
Last question.
Great observation.
Elijah,
Coach, following up what you said about Weatherspoon, as Temple was closing in, he knocked down back-to-back shots, one of them being a putback, and then the second three-pointer off a steal. And as he wound up with a team-high 3 steals to go with 16 points. How would you describe the momentum that gave the team to help you guys pull out the win?
The steals were extremely important. The 3-point shot, he wasn't looking for a basket. He was trying to move it, and they chose to go with maybe Elijah, someone else, and he knocked it down. Vlad missed a shot in close, and it's easy to turn and run the other way and assume it's going in, and he really battled for position and got a tip in. And we needed every point. Temple, as we're watching film all week, we would pause it and say, look at the score, and they're down 3 in the last minute to Memphis, and they're down 2, and they're in overtime. They've been in every single game. Like a lot of groups that haven't been together, and they don't have the cohesion that we have. They just haven't found ways to close, and every team in this league is scary. We found a way.
Last question for Elijah.
Elijah, Coach had mentioned the unsung heroes who can come off the bench and give you guys 16 points or give you guys stretches. And today it was G and Jalen and Brandon. So how important are they to sort of this team's nucleus and them being able to go on runs like they do?
Very important. Just like you said, they're the unsung heroes. So we need those guys to come off and give us energy. Anytime they check in the game, it just gives Coach confidence to keep going with them, and that gives us confidence to get off the court because we know they're going to pick it up as well. So, we need that.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Elijah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.